ODDSMAKER OKAY Week 7 early look live from the fairgrounds of the Texas State Fair. Friday night up in Denton, UNT versus USF. The Bulls and the Mean Green combined for almost 900 yards on average for offense. This will certainly be a preview of the American Conference Championship game. Alabama at Missouri. The Tigers are number 1 in the SEC in rushing the football, led by running back Ahmad Hardy. But have they faced a quarterback like Ty Simpson, a favorite to win the Heisman Trophy, or an offensive Swiss Army knife like Caden Proctor? Who needs Red River rivalry when there's Indiana at Oregon? It never rains at Autzen Stadium. If the Oregon defense can stop that Indiana rushing attack, expect this to be a low-scoring game, even though you have 2 Heisman Trophy favorites, Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza. Speaking of Red River, we have a line change. It's flipped from Texas now to Oklahoma as a 1.5-point favorites in the Cotton Bowl. All sources are pointing to quarterback John Mateer will play for the Sooners. Flip a coin, your guess is as good as mine. Nebraska at Maryland. Quarterback Dylan Raiola and coordinator Dana Holgorsen have found their stride and rhythm for the Cornhuskers. Maryland did cover at home last weekend against the Huskies. TCU at K-State. The Wildcats will be hungry for a home win after a close 1-point loss on the road at Baylor. TCU home win against Colorado 2 weeks ago. They lost on the road at Arizona State, and they will be ready for Sun Devil revenge in the Little Apple. Arkansas at Tennessee. 2 of the top offenses in the SEC. Bobby Petrino returns as interim head coach for the Hogs. Tennessee's coming off a bye week and an overtime win on the road at Mississippi State. Georgia at Auburn, the Deep South's oldest rivalry. These 2 schools hate each other dating back to 1892 when an eagle was soaring above Jordan-Hare Stadium and then, pew, committed suicide right on the field. War Eagle. Can Auburn's offense score more than 21 points against a Georgia defense which only gave up 45 rush yards to Kentucky last week? Michigan at USC. Coach Sharon Moore said Michigan is the only reason there's going to be a sellout in the Coliseum. We'll see what that revamped Trojan O-line and the fighting Lincoln Rileys have to say. BYU at Arizona. The Cougars are a much better team than their 18th ranking. They didn't always play like it last week in the win against West Virginia. Sloppy penalties and turnovers. Arizona is playing outstanding defense, 3rd in the Big 12, giving up 240 yards a game. Arizona State at Utah. The Sun Devils are coming off a bye week. I see 2 great defenses here. I see 2 awesome young quarterbacks, Sam Lovett, Devin Dampier. Does anyone really think the Sun Devils aren't going to cover on the road? Who are your picks this weekend?